Ricky Jones, a fine fellow indeed. Working for the Labour Party in Dartford, Ricky has served the people of Princes since first being elected in 2019. He has been a strong voice for residents on issues ranging from housing and fly tipping to unfair car parking charges. Ricky has now lent his strong voice to matters beyond fly tipping and car parking charges. Here he is surrounded by Palestine flags and Socialist Worker Party banners at what I think is a stand up to racism rally or something of that description.
They are disgusting practices, and we need to cull their throats and get rid of them all.
The subtitles there, which are not mine, say the word that I beeped out is inaudible. It certainly is not in the original, and I beeped it out for YouTube sensibilities. It begins with an N, ends with an I, has an A and a Z in the middle, and 4 letters in total.
They are disgusting practices, and we need to cull their throats and get rid of them all.
Anti-fly tipping Ricky, who has now upped his game in the slide up the greasy pole of the hard left-wing hierarchy, appears to have committed quite a serious crime. Serious Crime Act 2007, intentionally encouraging or assisting an offence. A person commits an offence if he does an act capable of encouraging or assisting the commission of an offence and he intends to encourage or assist its commission. But he is not to be taken to have intended or encourage or assist the commission of an offence merely because such encouragement or assistance was a foreseeable consequence of his act. In other words, there's an awful lot of leeway here. He doesn't have to just say the words.
They are disgusting practices, and we need to cull their throats and get rid of them all.
But he also has to be determined to have intended for the act to play out, the old guilty mind thing which the law is so fond of. All of which means that anti-car parking charges Ricky will not be convicted of intentionally encouraging or assisting an offence. But that doesn't matter, because he won't even be charged with it to begin with. He's now been suspended, at least that much, from the Labour Party. He's not been expelled, only suspended, and we all know that that's going to be an end of it. He won't be charged with the offence, and he certainly won't be found guilty of it. But what if the boot was on the other foot, and some working class white lad type, in the face of the Islamic violence which we saw over the weekend, and had stood up and said something like this, i.e. the exact same thing, simply substituting the word Islamic for the N-word in the video. He would be in jail now and on every front page tomorrow. Two-tier policing, two-tier judicial system. I am, of course, getting ahead of myself here. Things may not pan out that way. What if, setting the bar as low as possible, he is simply charged with this new version of the incitement offence, not found guilty of it, simply charged with it? Then I'll eat my words. But we all know that's not going to happen, because he'll apologise for it. Ultimately he'll probably be reinstated in the party, and that will be an absolute end of it.
They are disgusting practices, and we need to cull their throats and get rid of them all.